there, stampers and crafters. I'm Tami from stampwithtami.com, and today I'm going to share with you how to make this joy card. And I'm going to call this a crossover holiday card. This particular card will be good for almost any denomination around the holidays. I mean, who doesn't want a little joy in their lives, right? But the great gold and white colors also make it good for New Year's, so it's not too late to send out your Christmas cards. Even if you're right on the cusp of December 25th, you can send a little crossover Christmas New Year's card, and you could even put a photo inside to make it a photo card. This card design came from my friend Jane Rapplea, and Jane's a fellow demonstrator, and she is just awesome and so thoughtful. Every time I see her at an event, she always has a gift and a special swap card for me. And she just had a big birthday, and it would be really awesome if you could wish Jane a happy birthday. And thank you for the awesome card idea in the comments. This is a great, quick, and easy design if you have a larger list. All right, let's get started making it. Here it is up close. You can see this is just a real wow, and it really does make a great Christmas or New Year's card. So you can get away with sending them a little late when you use this design. I'm going to start with our big shot. And if you're new to my channel, thanks for joining us, and be sure to subscribe. I'm pulling out the Big Shot die cut machine. And this and all of the products that I'm using today are available in my online store, as well as all of these measurements and a downloadable PDF file with all the details of this card, simply by going to my stampwithtami.com blog at this URL or click in the link in the description below. If you're on YouTube, you can click right on this video. I'm going to be using the Stars framelits. It's the second and third smallest framelits that we want. The largest of the two is going to go on a diagonal off the edge of our white cardstock, and I'm using the magnetic platform because it's a magnet and it holds these dies in place so they don't wiggle around. Now our joy comes from our heart. Ba-dum-bum. Our joy comes from the wonderful wreath framelits. Okay, so I'm lining the joy up on some gold foil. The smaller of the two hearts is on some Stampin' Up! Iridescent ice, which is like glitter cardstock. And the cool thing about glitter cardstock is there's no glitter everywhere. When you're done with it, it stays on the cardstock, which I know some of you don't want to have glitter all over your house. Some of us don't mind using glitter as a fashion accessory and getting it all over our face and hands and hair, and some of us just own it. Some of us wear it and we own it. But some of you I know really don't like having glitter all over your cross stations. So for you, this Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper rocks. It also rocks for this project. Okay, I'm putting a cutting pad on top and cranking it through the big shot, so everything cuts at once. And here's our glitter star. And if your thinlits don't pop out right away, these little holes in the back, just take your paper piercer on these little holes in the back. That's what they're for. And that just pops them out. But I'll tell you what's even easier than that is to fold up a dryer sheet or two and run it through the big shot once on that, and that primes it, which I obviously didn't do or that wouldn't have happened. And these just literally fall right out the next time you use them. And you only have to do that once. It's a great tip. Now, and it's okay that our star is kind of broken because we're not actually using that. We want the cutout on our card base. We've got one more item to big shot. I'm going to use the multi-purpose cutting platform, this time on tab 1. Slide it through with an open face. We're going to take the Stampin' Up! Lucky Stars folder. Just place our white panel with the star cut out in the star folder. Lots of stars there. Sandwich that folder between two cutting pads. Place it on top and crank it through. Our textured star pin. Isn't this awesome? It is so cool. And using the star punch from the itty bitty punch pack, and I have an old star punch, so I'm going to apologize. The new one I like a little bit better. Jane used the new one on hers. The star is thinner. It just looks better on the card. So now all we need to do is assemble. I put Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of our main panel, and I'm taking the gold foil and I'm actually going to line it right up there so it's got a perfect edge. And then I'm going to put snail on the back of that panel. There are dimensionals on the back of the rest, and we're going to put that on our card base. That way it's lined up perfectly every time. And some Stampin' Dimensionals on our sparkly glimmer glitter star from the Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper. I have such joy using this joy. I used some snail on the back. You could use mini glue dots or the fine tip glue pen for that. And some mini glue dots for these stars. You just kind of randomly go in the background. And then I'm taking some of the Stampin' Up! Rhinestone jewels, and those literally just peel and stick. Best kind. And our card is complete, and you can see the difference here. I have the old star punch, and Jane used the new one. I really like the new one better. But such a great card, especially when you're really behind sending out your cards, and I'm not saying I am, but I am, okay. I'll admit it. All of these measurements and supplies and a downloadable PDF are available on my stampwithtami.com blog, along with hundreds more video tutorials, and I post ideas on that blog every day. Thanks for joining me today.